If you really want to build strength and size, you need to understand the 3 phases of a muscle contraction: the concentric, the eccentric, and isometric contractions. These are all important for every movement you do in the gym, so let's go ahead and break it down for you. Before we go into it, let's understand how muscles even work in the body. So your body consists of a skeleton, which consists of bones, you have muscles and connective tissue, which is tendons, ligaments, skin, etc. In order to move your body, let's say a bicep curl, the bicep connects at the top of the shoulder, and it also crosses your elbow joint and connects here at the top of the forearm. These muscles and joints act as pulley systems. So when you flex the bicep, it is pulling on this lower arm bone, causing your arm to raise. So when you are contracting a muscle, you are generating force by pulling on the skeleton and therefore moving the weight, which creates micro damage in the target muscle, which can lead to growth. All right, let's go ahead and dive into all the different muscle contractions. The one that most people know about is going to be the concentric phase of the contraction, which is when the muscle is shortening and contracting. It'd be like moving the weight up on a bicep curl, pushing the weight away from you on a chest press, or coming out of the bottom of a squat. The concentric phase of the muscle contraction is where you can get the most power and explosiveness from. The next phase is the eccentric contraction. This is arguably the most important contraction of the muscle because this is where the most damage occurs and allows you to get more strength and growth gains. This will be when the muscle is lengthening in contraction. This would be on the way down of a bicep curl, on the way down on a bench press, or on the way down of a squat. All of those muscles are stretching and lengthening while under load. This is the really important phase that a lot of people do not control enough in the gym. And if you can control the eccentric, you will get much better results. You will perform better. You will be safer. You will lower your risk of injury. And honestly, I can't say this enough, you are going to get better results in the gym. Now, you do not have to go super slow motion with the eccentric phase. Really, anywhere between 2 to 3 seconds is usually good unless you're doing specific tempo work, which we'll talk about that in another video. Now, the last muscle contraction phase that not many people talk about is the isometric. An isometric contraction is when the muscle is contracting, but it is neither lengthening or shortening. We use this in our training methodologies to really get used to being in some of the tougher positions of a movement. So this could be pausing at the bottom of a squat, pausing at the bottom of the bench press while the muscle is lengthened. It is not moving, teaching you to have more stability and really just build confidence in some of those tougher movements. I also wanted to touch on the fact that the concentric is also known as the positive. The eccentric is also known as the negative. And isometric holds can be called pauses. So if you see any of that wording in your programming, they're used interchangeably. Really want to see great results, you need to utilize all 3 of these different contractions in your training. If you're focusing on bodybuilding and strength training, the eccentric is going to be by far the most important. Make sure you control it. That is so vital. Do not be one of those people in the gym that is just swinging the weights around just because they want to pick up more weight. It is important to take the muscles through the full range of motion in a controlled manner. And slowing down that eccentric is going to help you tremendously. I would really appreciate it if you guys like and subscribe. And please leave a comment down below on any other topics that you would like to see videos on, that you'd like me to dive a little bit deeper in, or just want to learn more of. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.